Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. My name is Tasya Natali Sihombing. I am college student from Mathematics Education Study Program 2019 at State University of Medan. In this video, I will explain about chapter 7 is Phytagoras Mathematics. Pythagoras was a Greek mathematician and philosopher who is best known for this theorem. Through the theorem, known to be known as the father of numbers, he made an important contribution to philosophy and religious teaching in the late 6th century BC. His life and teachings are not very clear due to the many legends and artificial stories about himself. Pythagoras had a great role in the world of mathematics. One of the relics of Pythagoras' famous legacy is the famous Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras, which states that the square of the hypotenuse of a triangle, the right angle, is equal to the sum of the square of the lengths, the sides of the right angles. Although the facts in this theorem were well known before the birth of Pythagoras, this theorem is credited to Pythagoras because he was the first to prove this observation mathematically. The first Pythagoras school. The first one, Pythagoras and Theone Pythagoras, 570 until 500 BC, was born in Samos, the coast of the Greek island that we know today as Turkey. According to Lambicus, Porphyry, and Diogenes' letters, Pythagoras learned it from the Babylonians, and he may have met the prophet Daniel in Babylon. From the clay table Plimpton 322, we know that the Babylonians actually worked on the theory of the Pythagorean triangle, and Pythagoras learned it from them. Pythagoras may have been the first to discover proof of the Pythagorean theorem, but of course he wasn't the one who discovered the theorem himself. According to Lambicus, Porphyry, and Diogenes Laertius, Pythagoras also learned from Magi, or Zoroastrian school. Of course, it was impossible for Pythagoras to speak directly to Zoroaster himself. It is also unlikely that Pythagoras studied in India. He believes in reincarnation, which of course belongs to the native Indians. Perhaps Pythagoras had met Buddha, who lived at the same time. About 525 BCE, Pythagoras moved to Carthage, a city in southeastern Italy, and founded the Pythagoras Brotherhood. He married a Pythagorean woman named Theano. Theano was probably the first mathematician. The first two, a number missing theme, while Thales stated that all is water, Pythagoras thought that all is a number for Pythagoras. This means that everything could be understood in terms of whole numbers and their reason. Especially, each line segment in a word number of whole number ratio describes the discovery of the irrationality of the length of the diagonal of a square with side length 1 made by 1. The followers of Pythagoras himself was not aware of this. Pythagoras gave a special place to the number 10. He called this number the exalted number. He was interested in the number for the following reason. This figure was used by the ancient Greek as a basic form calculation. As the sum of the first four positive integers, it represents three dimensions with 1 for points, 2 for lines, 3 for lines, and 4 for space. Finally, there are 10 points in the 5-point star Phytagoras. The first three, Phytagoras School of Mathematics. The Phytagoras school derives from all their mathematical discoveries for Phytagoras, but not in fact. We know of only a single dominant theorem. Pythagoras' achievements include the following. The first is proof of the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean school is responsible for the proof of this theorem discovered by Euclid. They also found proof of the opposite of this theorem. The second is average. The Pythagoras school examines the arithmetic mean a plus b divided 2, the geometric mean ab, the harmonic mean 2ab divided a plus b, and the relationship between them. The third is perfect numbers and amicable numbers. A perfect number is a positive integer, for example 6, which is equal to the sum of this true factor of then the number itself, that is 6 equals 1 plus 2 plus 3. The Pythagorean school discovered a formula that gives an even perfect number. An amicable pair is two positive integers, each of which in the sum of the true factor of the others. Lembical 300 ED created Pythagoras with a knowledge of the amicable number pairs 220 and 284. The fourth is regular solids. The Pythagorean school discovered the regular 12 plane and proved that there are 5 regular polyhedra. This fact could be to be done until G. Kepler 1571 until 1630 discovered that there were more or less regular planes and large planes of 12 stars. The fifth is irrationality. The Pythagoras school found that isn't not a ratio of whole numbers. They used the integer solution of the equation x squared minus 2y2 to find a good approach. The sixth is Pythagoras number. If m is a positive integer and it is a non-negative integer, then am plus 2 diagonal number is a natural number. The first few trigonal numbers or triangle numbers are 1, 0, 3, 6, 10. The first few fourgonal number or square number are 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. Some of the first 5 gonal numbers or pentagons are 0, 1, 5, 12, 12, 2. The numbers is called figurative because it can be represented by a figure made of pebbles. For example, the triangular number 10 can be shown in the form of 3 angels like the one in the picture above. Look at the rows of squares shown by the parabol diagram. The Pythagorean school showed that n cubed plus 2 plus 1 n plus 1 cubed and 1, 3, 5, 2 n minus 1 equals n cubed. Combining 2 equal triangles number together to form a quadrilateral. The Pythagorean school so that the positive triangulars number are best height n plus 1, since the n positive triangular number is 1 plus 2, and it follows that 1, 2 until n 1 divide n times n plus 1. The study of this figurative number recalls a major part of number theory. One of the highlights of the career of Phytagoras, 1770 until the 1855, was his proof that every positive number is the sum of three triangulous numbers. As another example, in a 1989 paper entitled Journal of Number Theory by N. Tasya and B. De Weger showed that there are exactly 6 triangular numbers that are the product of 3 consecutive integers. The largest of these triangular number is 258, 474, 216. The second is Pythagorean school and irrationality. The lengths of the B are said to be equal if there are positive integers P and G such as equals. When the Pythagoras school stated that everything was a number, the Pythagorean school meant to imply that all pairs of lengths were equal. In the Pythagoras school, the number in question is rational number. Unfortunately, they soon discovered that the diagonals of a square did not match the sides. The proof of all this is found in Aristotle's prior analytic for 1, 2, 3 until 30. Purpose ABCD is a square whose sides have length 1. By the Pythagorean theorem, the diagonal AC is a length so that where P and Q are positive integers, we can assume that P and Q are relative prime have two non-common factors. In particular, we can assume that P and Q are not even numbers. Now P square equals 2Q square, so that P square is an even number. In the Pythagorean school, it is well known that the square of an odd number is odd, where the square of the even number is even. So, from the statement that P squares is even, it means that P is even, so that P equals 2R. So, that's why G2 and 2R, but this means that G is even number. Contradictory, the assumption the AC and AB are said to be equivalent is impossible. At first, the Pythagorean school tried to keep this discovery secret in its philosophy. Some say it was Hipparchus 470 BC who leaked this secret, and he was grown a punishment for what they had done. The Greeks did not know how to handle 2 in the arithmetic or algebra. Why? However, they knew that 2 was the length of the diagonal, and the Greek turned of geometry to explain it. The problem of inequality is a reason why the ancient Greeks talk of the distributive law B plus C equals AB plus AC as the rules and addition for rectangular of equals with A. Okay guys, that's all about from me. That's all about Pythagoras mathematics. If you have question and suggestion, you can write in comment. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video on your social media to know the notification of my next video. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye bye.